Okay, so today we're going to be working on adding two-digit numbers. Okay, so what we're going to be working on is how to do that. Now, there's a right way to do that, and then there's a confusing way to do that, and I'm not even going to talk about the confusing way. What we're going to do is we're going to put our numbers into columns like this, okay? And I'm going to add a number, for instance, like 21, okay? So I've got two tens and one 1, so that makes 21. And I'm going to add that to 14, okay? Now, the best part about doing it this way is that you only are adding one digit at a time, okay? Right? So I don't have to think about tens and I don't have to think about ones. If I've got my numbers lined up, I got my tens lined up and I have my ones lined up, then all I have to do is add my ones in this column. So 1 plus 4 makes, I forgot to put my plus. 1 plus 4 makes, that's right, 5. And then 2 plus 1 makes 3. It's that easy. As long as your numbers are in the right column, your tens have to be on top of each other, your ones have to be on top of each other, and 21 plus 14 makes 35. Okay? Let's try another one. Okay? Let's try another one. Let's do 46 plus 22. 46 plus 22. Now, I don't need these boxes here. I don't need all this stuff. This is just helping us line things up. Have to line it up just right. Your tens have to be on top of each other like that. Your ones have to be on top of each other like that. It's way easier than doing it like this. It is way easier to do it up and down than it is side to side like this, okay? Because we have our ones lined up just right and our tens. And so we all know what 6 plus 2 is. That's right, it's 8. And then we know what 4 plus 2 is. That's right, it's 6. 68. So 46 plus 22 is 68. Is that complicated? It shouldn't be. I think that you guys will get it fairly easily. But let's do a couple of them on the front, okay, of your paper just to make sure that you got it, okay? So this one, the one that we're about to do, will go for number 1. And I can even draw a picture like we used to use and like you see on your paper. Put a box like this, like that, and then we'll put the in all part right here. Okay? And so what I'm going to put in the box, I'm going to put, we'll do 27, okay? And we'll do 12. So that's what we're going to add, 27 and 12. So we're going to put it up and down, 27, and the 12 goes right underneath. My tens place is under the tens place. My ones place is under the ones place. Okay? So what's 7 and 2? 7 and 2 go together to make 9. That's right. 2 and 1. That's right, 3. And so the number that goes up here is 39. Does that make sense? Just as long as everything's lined up, you can just add it right up. All right, let's do one more. This one will go for number 2. This one will go for number 2. Okay, this time we will do let's do 31, and let's add 24. Okay? 31 and 24. So we're going to put my 31 here first, and my 24 just like that. And I'm going to make sure that my tens are lined up. The 3 is my tens place for 31, 2 is my tens place for 24, and then my 1 and my 4. Okay? So, what's 1 and 4? That's right, it's 5. Okay? And then what's 3 and 2? 5. That's right. Now, some of you might be wondering what this little box is for right here. I will explain that later. What that box is for is when we have to regroup. Okay? That tells us where to put our extra 10 when we regroup. Okay? So what I'll show you one just to show you, but you're not going to write it down. Okay? You're not going to have to use the box today. None of the problems on the inside have to be regrouped, so you're fine there. But I'll at least show you what I'm talking about. Okay? So if I chose, I'm going to leave my, actually I'm going to turn my 31 into 36. So I'll have 36 here. And then I'll put 15. Okay? So I'm going to put my 1 and my 5 here. Okay? So, what is 6 and 5? 6 and 5 makes 11. The problem is I can only put one digit right here. So I'm going to put one of the ones, the one that goes in the ones place right here for 11. And then I have to put the other one right up here. Well, now I have 3 numbers to add in this column. I have 2 1s and a 3. But we learned how to add 3 numbers in one column. So all I have to do is do 3 plus 1 makes 4, plus 1 more makes 5. That's what the box is for, but don't get confused by that. If that confused you, pretend I didn't even say it. So let's go ahead, and if you understand what we're doing with our columns, then I would like for you to go ahead and turn your paper to the middle. If you don't understand, now is the time to get Mr. Martin's attention, and I will come help you. Okay? But they are telling us a story. They want you to draw a picture. Now, I don't care if you draw a picture or if you just write the numbers. Okay? But when you write your numbers over here, you have to make sure and line them up. So what it says is that Ellen has 21 stickers. Her brother gives her 20 more stickers. How many does she have now? So the problem that we're trying to figure out is 21 plus 20. So we're going to put our 21 on the top. Make sure you put 20, or put 2 in the 10s and 1 in the 1s. And then we're adding 20 plus right there. So then all we're doing is adding the ones that are in this column to the ones that are in this column. And then we're adding these. So 1 plus 0 is 1. 2 plus 2 is 4. And we see that we have 41 when we add 21 and 20. Okay, so 41 stickers all together. So I would like for, actually I will read the problems to you. Okay, so number 2 says that Barry has 12 red cars. He has 10 blue cars. How many cars does he have in all? Okay, pause video. Do number 2. Very good. Look at number 3. Number 3 says that Amy picks 18 roses. Roger picks 30 tulips. How many flowers do Amy and Roger pick all together? Pause video. Do number 3. Number 4 says there are 21 apples in the bowl. George buys 10 more apples. How many apples are there in all? Pause video. Do number 4. Very good. Now when you're doing these, make sure that you're putting the math problem here. 18 plus 30. Okay? Drawing your picture here. Just put me a number there. 18, 30, and then put my in all number up at the top like we should. You need to do that for all of those. Okay? So, let's go ahead and turn to the back. Number 5 is just like the other ones. Okay, you're going to make sure you put your math problem, the first problem here, draw your picture, and then add it up in the columns over here. The columns will help you. It's a lot easier. Okay, says Manuel has 12 stamps. Matt gives Manuel 10 stamps. Now how many stamps does Manuel have? Okay, pause video, do number 5. All right, number 6 says that Meg has 38 beads. Maria gives 20 more beads to Meg. How many beads does Meg have now? How many beads does she have now? She had 38. Maria gives her 20 more. How many does she have now? Pause the video. Find the correct math sentence that goes with that story and color in the circle underneath. Nice work, guys. If you have questions, raise your hand. If you don't have any questions, go ahead and log yourself into Prodigy, and I will come around and help you if you need some help. Thank you, guys.